Hello. How you doing, my darlings? Happy Sunday? I think it's Sunday. I mean, technically it's Monday for me because it's past midnight, but whatever. Happy Sunday. I hope you all had a marvelous weekend. Yeah, don't really have many news since we only just streamed very recently. But yeah, we'll continue a bit of World of Warcraft today. Last time we did a bit of the questing. So hi Motive, how are you doing, my darling? Welcome in. But yeah, we will be continuing some World of Warcraft questing, showing those pesky goblins the power of fire, which totally is very good mixed with all the oil they have around. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? It's funny when you have to write an essay on a given topic. Ooh, like most things tomorrow. Oh, that's rough. Do you know what the topic is at the moment? Or is that something that will be given out tomorrow? I am tired. It will be given out. Oof. I always dislike that kind of exam because you're like, if you choose a topic yourself, you have already mentally prepared yourself and know more or less what to write and everything, but the moment you're given a completely random topic, you can either be fortunate and it's something you know a lot about already and you don't have to necessarily a whole lot of research and everything, but it could also be the other way around. You get a topic and you're just sitting there like, I have no idea what to write. Yeah, it's like speech exams just in written form. Yeah, that's very true. But since I mean, I was just like those kind of exams where it's just like basically a random question. I mean, sure, you could of course argue you should know the curriculum, so shouldn't matter which question you get. But at the same time, we just have different interests and everything. So either like are very unfortunate and you get the what's it called? Like it's something you're not very strong in, and then you're kind of just being assessed on your worst day. It could also be the opposite way. It's to do with poetry. Oh. What kind of poetry? Like just general poetry, or is it a specific poet in mind? Lithuanian poetry. I see. I will admit that is definitely not my strong suit. Do you feel prepared for the exam? I feel like I always struggle. Not prepared at all. Oh, Godspeed. Yeah, I'm sure you got this. It's not an exam, just a thing to do for a grade. I mean, that's basically an exam. Maybe just a bit more loose, but basically an exam, I guess then. Oh yeah, we did something similar like that actually. Doing my, I think I was doing a bachelor's degree actually, where we had a project at some point that was kind of like a trial of the thesis we had to write. So yeah. But the weird thing was that the trial exam we had was in a completely different format than the actual exams, which was kind of pointless to even do it. Because it's just like the completely different format. And topic would also be completely different, and everything is just like one of the biggest differences was that in the trial we had to work in groups, but for the thesis itself we were not allowed to be in groups at all. So it's just kind of like, wait, this doesn't make any sense. It's actually like that throughout the entire education, that everything had to be done in group except for the thesis. That one had to be done alone. It was a bit weird. there is no essay involved in the higher level English exam. That's interesting. You would think that an essay would be a very good way of kind of like, you know, assessing someone's capability within a language. Because at the end of the day, an essay, I actually loved writing essays back in the days, because it was just very much a just kind of like a deep delve into this topic and, you know, just geek out about it. So yeah, you got to write a lot, and especially if you didn't get to choose your own topic, it was not necessarily a good thing, of course, but if you got to choose the topic yourself, well, it was very nice, I felt. You scored higher in Spanish than in English. I did not. I lived in Spain for 2.5 years, and I don't speak Spanish. And I tried to learn it, I just couldn't for some reason. I think part of what that was that I was just not really that interested, honestly, in learning Spanish, because I felt like I lived there, so I would have had a use case for it, obviously. But at the same time, I was like, it's just gonna be temporary that I'm gonna stay in Spain. I'm gonna move away eventually. So, how was it there? It was so damn hot. So hot. Like, we had 45 degrees Celsius one of the summers. It was unbearable, even with air conditioning. And then on the flip side, you had the winters where everything was just super cold, because there's no insulation in the flats. So, no, I'm not still in Spain, no. I have moved back to Scandinavia, which is much more my climate. But no, Spain was it was a nice country to live in, I will say, though. There were some weird rules compared to what I'm used to, but I guess that's how it is no matter where you live in the world. But it was actually a very nice place to live. You thought it was from the UK. I get that a lot. I do get that a lot. Like, even my British co-workers back in the days thought I was British, so so I get that a lot, yeah. But I will say that I do kind of have plans on moving to the UK eventually, but it kind of has been a lot of screwdrivers or wrenches thrown into the engine on that part, so yeah, that's a bit annoying. But oh well. I guess I'm not in a rush, so. Am I from Denmark by any chance? Correct. I am indeed. And I will say, this is definitely also just a personal preference thing, but I am definitely more into the climate, like the Danish climate compared to the Spanish. So, and a lot of that has to do with the sun and the heat. Like the Danish winters, for instance, it gets like sun rises at maybe like it starts to get bright at about 8 a.m. and the sun goes down like 4 a.m. It's a perfect climate for vampires. I think the only thing that could be better would be somewhere in like northern Norway, I believe, where it's basically just darkness for 6 months straight, no sun. That would have been perfect, but alas. But no, Spain was an interesting opportunity, and I definitely would like to visit again, but I do not think I would go back to live there. But still a good experience. I don't know how you guessed it. I mean, when I said I moved back to Scandinavia, I mean, there's basically just a 1 in 3 chance of getting right, so. We have cool style trucks. I don't know anything about that. I feel like they look like every other kind of truck in Europe. But then again, I don't really drive at all, so I don't get to see a lot of trucks. But no, Denmark is a very nice place to live. It's very mild weather apart from the wind. Doesn't get too hot, doesn't usually get too cold, apart from the occasional snowstorm in late March for whatever reason. A lot of Lithuanians live in Denmark. Yeah, I think I heard something like that. Yeah. I wonder why. Why Denmark? I believe it is just like across the I don't even know the name of the small sea between us, but that's my geography level. Yeah, I can definitely see that, and I mean, especially compared to a lot of parts of Eastern Europe, the salaries in Denmark are very high comparatively to my understanding, at least. So yeah, it would make sense. Because there's definitely a lot of construction workers and also truck drivers in Denmark, but I mean also just like other kind of more hands-on. I don't really like saying lower education because that kind of feel like it undervalues the work they do. But a lot of those kind of jobs, they tend to be like employed by people from especially eastern parts of Europe, which I think is very cool actually, because I mean, as someone who has lived in another country, it's very nice to get to try those things. So yeah. Yeah, construction workers and truck drivers definitely have a high population of Lithuanians and also people from Poland. I think that's probably the two highest in that regard. I think it even beats out the Danes, honestly, in that department. But again, it's not really my area of expertise. Russians, Ukrainians too? Not actually sure. I know there's been a lot of Ukrainians due to the conflict, but I'm not too certain about Russians, to be honest. I can't really think of having heard about a lot of like it being attractive for Russians to be here, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was. I don't know. Hi Bex, how are you doing? Welcome in. I am great, thank you. How are you? I am enjoying the night because it is just a bit past midnight. I love this time of the day. Yeah, much better now? Oh, that's lovely to hear. Did you get to destroy some more tanks after your stream? Speaking of, if you do not know Fiximus, you should definitely go check him out. Hang on, can I do this? Does this work? Chat, I can't even write in my own chat in my... panic! Can I do this? Still haven't set up everything proper after I changed my... That did not work. We do it this way then. Yeah, panic at the disco. It's always a disco in here. There we go. I managed to do it. But yeah, no, for real, like if you're not familiar with Fiximus, you should definitely go check out his streams. It's a marvelous time to be there. And he has recently been playing a lot of World of Tanks, so if you're into that kind of thing, well, that's a perfect place to be. The only tanks I use and I'm aware of is the tank class in World of Warcraft. Which is not usually the classes I play myself, because too much pressure, honestly. I very much prefer to just sling fireballs at people or heal people. I'm gonna have to say that I'm primarily a healer in World of Warcraft. I don't think I've really tanked anything since Legions, which is I don't even want to know how many years ago that is, because that's just gonna make me sad. 9 hour long streams of racing with no mic or anything, just engine noises. You know, that does actually sound like an audience for that, like a bit of ASMR, I guess, for people who really like engine noises. So yeah, there's an audience for everything. But speaking of fire, I think it is time to jump into some World of Warcraft, if I can figure out how to do my thing. There we go. Let me also move myself down in the corner and kill the music, if I can figure out how to do that. There we go. And put the world music on, because that makes sense. So, one thing I forgot last time we played is, hang on, I actually managed to do something so I can't hear the game myself. There we go. I forgot to click this huge thing right here. So let's do it this time and see what we get. Because this is a weekly vault based on the progress of things you've made, which, as you can see, gives you some options for gear. So let's see what we get. You're gonna go for now? Alright, thank you so much for stepping in, Mozip, and have a wonderful night. Sleep well, and good luck with that test tomorrow. You're gonna do well. I am certain of it. But yeah, let's see. What gear do we have? We can get a champion level waist. We could also get some hero tier hand armor. But the issue with that is my current equipped hands, although they're not quite as strong, that's something I'm going to fix shortly. But they are crafted items, and I kind of need them to be in that slot, so I can't really take the gloves. Alternatively, we could take a wand. That's hero level. That would actually be a huge upgrade, I think. Let's see, what do we have? I don't actually have any good options to pick from here. This one would probably be the highest upgrade we can get at this point, actually. Because I can't replace my gloves. So that doesn't make a lot of sense to pick this. I could take the wand, like a hero level would be really damn good. But the issue is that it's a one-handed weapon compared to the current two-handed weapon I'm wielding. So I would be losing out stats because I don't have a proper offhand. Oh, this is a very hard choice. It would make sense to just choose the hero level wand. Also, it's a screwdriver apparently. It's a screwdriver with a rocket on it. Yeah, that sounds like a magic wand to me. I actually think I'm going to go with the waist, just because that's the best upgrade available to me, basically. I can always get hero tier gear somewhere else, I guess. It does make me a little bit sad too. Actually though, if we do upgrade the offhand weapon, but then again, it's not that huge of an upgrade. Yeah, we're taking this one. But then we equip it. Bop. Also, one thing that came to my attention after last stream is I'm actually wielding a stop sign. And a go sign. A traffic light. Like after the stream last time, someone whispered me like, damn, you actually make your outfit look good with the traffic light. It's like, what? But yep, I am indeed wielding a traffic light as a weapon. It's amazing. We're getting some pretty decent item levels actually. Maybe I should just take a quick gander. I can almost upgrade these to, like, these are crafted items. I can almost upgrade them to very high tier. Champion 4, Champion 3. Another crafted item that's already more or less up to par. Not even sure what to call this, but it's a special item. Adventurer. Ancient. Hero. So can we replace this? We could take that one, but at the same time, this just feels like a better thing I have at the moment. Champion. Old. Champion. Adventurer. Old. We still have a few set pieces on the... I won't say set pieces, just pieces in general to change. Let me just check my mail. There we go. But yeah, it's a stop sign. I had not even noticed that. What's it even called? Immolation warning. What? Maybe it's not a traffic light. Maybe it's a light of like, hey, if you're gonna pass the road now, you're gonna get lit on fire. Which is actually quite fitting, considering that I am a fire mage. Alright, let's get back to Undermine, because that's what we need to do, the quests. So let's have right back there. Into this glorious capital of capitalism. Bloody goblins. So I think I would like to see if we could manage to finish up the campaign today, maybe. Also, we have a lot of things here, apparently.
Come back for more. Won't find
Let's grab these weekly quests, just because why not?
stopping by. I'll be waiting.
I need to do them anyway at some point.
Bilgewater on duty.
Listen to those jazzy tunes of the Undermine. It's amazing. First which is Black Blood. Now Ethereals? I don't know how all this squares, but we need help if we want to find out. Orwayna left to get Alaria a while ago. We should head over to the Slam Central Station to see if they made it down here yet.
Bilgewater
Well,
is on the job.
Up to the Grand Slam Central Station.
Alaria is gonna have a field day with all this.
Dim lighting and absolutely no airflow. Perfect day
Hang
for a
on.
race.
This way. Actually, we should be doing the shipping and handling because it's active.
It's go time, sugar. Let's make a buck.
So, this is one of the things you can do in the Undermine. I'm basically tasked to just drive around the town and
Dark Fuse. Again?
Do
Always looking for trouble.
some manual labor for people.
You should let them know they found it.
It's kind of like the Illyri driver, but the Illyri of pain and justice. Yeah,
Can't
sounds about
just
right.
throw used batteries in the marina.
The hell I'm
Go
going.
fish them out and get some electro glands from the eels while you're at it.
So, our current task is to murder people. Yeah. As I said, our job is to deliver fiery justice. And by justice, I mean just ice. I'm about to die. It's fine though, I got better. Dang it, you are a bit more than I can handle.
And you didn't total your car. I call
It's
that
fine.
a success.
I'm just living inside this little ice block for a bit.
I don't have a target.
It's fine. damn it. My god, there's so many of them! Eesh. That's a lot of dead bodies. My work here is done. That was a bit too close. Nobody saw that. Alright, onwards. I mean, there's no witnesses. It was effectively a stealth mission. Isn't that right? Oh look, we have to commit more murder. You witnessed it? Ink is where that you won't tell. It's fine. There we go.
Good job, Dollface. You made sure I got my cut of your tip, right?
More justice delivered.
Our people need to be better informed. Get out there and bring them the news.
I also do get a side quest that's deliver the news to people. I don't know how to drive. Look, now we have to help an old lady over the road. That can't possibly be dangerous, right?
No.
The music, I love it. Oh, I should have seen this coming. More murder.
Great work, Toots. I hope your cut's enough to pay all of your traffic tickets.
It's a classic day in Goblin Town. Wait, where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go into the hotel. Yeah! Hold on, I have to dispense towel to people? This does not involve murder. We did it, chat. We completed a quest without murdering anyone.
Sweetie.
Did
I'm
it?
moving you to the top of my Rolodex.
Honestly, if I had to kill someone just to deliver towels to them, I would be a bit concerned. Just a tiny bit, though. Now we have to deliver newspapers. Catch. And the last ones.
Honey, sweetie, baby, sugar plum angel face. Thanks for completing that job.
So
Much
recently
love,
I've also been
bitch.
playing Cyberpunk, and from what I've heard, the driving in that game is absolutely horrible. But I will just say that this is even worse. Oh. Beep beep. I really love Cyberpunk though. I was actually very hesitant about it to begin with, because I'm not that much into Cyberpunk
Dollface,
universe
honey
and such.
bunny, You're my favorite driver.
Don't mind
tell
me.
the rest of them I said that, okay?
But I was very pleasantly surprised with that game. Do you have to commit more murder? Nah, we just had to get a package. Oh, shit. It's fine. I know how to drive. I have a license somewhere. Easy. We'll just take a shortcut through the hotel, that's fine. Until they kick me off my car. Easy.
You do the work, I don't break a nail. That's a win-win for me.
Oh. There it is. We have to save Daisy from the sewer pipes. And the sewer pipes, of course, they're upstairs, because why not? And Daisy's a crap. I see. Fuck. Let's try that again. They're having a bit of a party. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah. There we go.
Nice job. Now get back to work, Toots.
The other way. Now we have to do a bit of cleaning, apparently. This is a bit of a hustle. Oh, I missed a spot. Behind the Goblin. And now we have to take our forced break. And then we should be done. I don't need this anymore. Yep. This way. Time for some tea. So yeah, that's the shipping and handling that you get to do in Undermine, which is basically just drive around town, do some odd jobs, and then just panic. Commit a bit of murder, just for funsies, because why not? That's a negative on murder. And my rule of thumb is, if murder can't solve the issue, then try fire. If that doesn't solve the issue either, well, clearly you're not using enough fire. Alright. I think that's enough of these jobs. Let's get back to saving the world. Wrong way. This is fine. Dog.
Again? Are you serious?
Welcome to the best
Look,
place.
I'm just saying my job. Oh.
No one gets in with dangerous goods.
No one gets in with dangerous goods in a goblin town where everything is dangerous. You know what? Look, I've just done my job. The safety of Undermine is our #1 priority, or something like that. Can't you just let it through, please?
Keep cool out there.
You know, no one's ever been polite to me like that before. Go ahead. Oh, poor Goblin.
Yeah?
Rules are rules, buddy. Visitors can bring in weapons and mid-grade explosive, but anything that magical needs paperwork, submit it in advance. You're gonna have to collect a premium fee if you want that paperwork expedited. I can't speak today. She's an ally of the Trade Prince, you know.
See you
Right,
around.
Bacon, what's going on? How are you doing? It's been a while. How are you doing? Everything's moving up well.
I'm listening.
Jill's gotta put that bow down in the box. We gotta check if it's a dangerous weapon. Look, we're in Undermine. Everyone has a dangerous weapon.
I got it.
Oh shit. Murder. When in doubt. Not quite murder. That's okay then.
Welcome to the best place ever. How you doing, pal?
If she ain't got a permit for that weapon, she ain't getting in. That's the policy. Although, maybe for the right tip, that policy could change. You know, it could also just beat you up senseless.
Time's a wasting.
Black blood.
I'm still feeling very convinced. Have a good one.
Now ethereal.
This is what we call Goblin diplomacy.
Sounds like you were on the right trail.
Might as well help out that rogue. Rogue, yeah.
You're talking to the Goblin in charge.
Now that the Louis is here, let's get to the bottom of this business. Starting with Knockenfucker.
It's lonely at the top.
I don't like thinking that Knockenfucker is part of this, but the only way we'll know is if we go talk to him. Steamwheel's headquarters is probably a good place to start looking for him. We'll give him a chance to explain himself. If it's a misunderstanding, or he's just got himself into trouble, I need to know.
All parts accounted for.
That sounds
Knockenfucker's one of the
very
good
good,
guys.
actually.
There has to be a reason he's in on this.
I just know where so it's like, let's go. Or is that our voice too? But yeah. I just hope you're doing well. And it's very nice to see you again. Have you been playing some Apex lately? Play any other cool games? Wait, where am I going? The wrong way. This way. This entire town is such a huge clutter. I can't find my way around it. A lot of Apex and Elden Ring.
Gazlowe!
You did Lies of P hitless? Damn! Well fucking done.
Why are you here?
That's one hell of an achievement.
Problem? I got a solution.
So nice of you to visit me for unsuspicious and totally legitimate business purpose. Can't speak. He nervously eyes the dark few scars standing nearby. What do you know about the Black Blood?
I can't talk. They'll know that you're visiting me on my birthday.
Hi Sophie, how are you doing? Welcome in. Been a while since we talked here. Played a lot of Souls-like games. I have been playing Cyberpunk, yeah, and World of Warcraft. That's what I've been up to.
We get things done.
Gazlowe lowers his voice. They've got this place crawling with dark fuse. Knockenfucker's been watching closely. Can't speak today. They've got this place crawling with dark fuse. Knockenfucker's being watched closely.
Get out there and get
We gotta do something about that. It really is great to see you and Gazlowe. I was just thinking about how much I want to see you both on my birthday. Happy birthday, Knockenfucker! And they were now under no forms of duress or coercion whatsoever. None at all. Cautiously, he glances at the dark few scars, then whispers to you. I'll tell you whatever I can if you get rid of them. He subtly nods towards his alchemy station. Got a random thing.
Whoa, maybe your dark fuse friends would like some drinks.
Thing. You
I
good?
got just
It's wonderful to hear.
Grab them off the table and pass them around.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give the totally legitimate birthday drinks to all the guards. Yeah, totally. You have one. Oh shit. Thing. Okay. Hey, where did my skin go? What the hell did I just skip that guy? But yeah, Cyberpunk was so enjoyable. I primarily went for like a Netrunner build, but of course also a little bit of Samurai because I mean, you gotta use the katana, right? It was very enjoyable. Very good time. I've put in like 100 hours over 2 weeks. So yeah, I was definitely into that game. But then I finished it, so... Okay, I lost the skin. But then I finished the game, so then I replaced my Cyberpunk addiction with World of Warcraft addiction. So yeah. I actually still haven't watched the Edge Runners series. I've seen some small parts and snippets of it, but... Oh, the Phantom Liberty DLC is so good. It is so good. Meteor. But yeah, I really need to watch the Edge Runners.
What's going on? Check Venture's Kajamite mines. You'll find answers there.
Kajamite mines.
You got a problem?
I'll keep an eye on that, motherfucker. You get it done.
Yep, looks like
Venture and Kajamite, 2 more puzzle pieces. Let's hope they'll fit together eventually.
Do us proud.
Venture doesn't exactly have a history of being an upstanding cartel. Their loyalties can be bought cheap, and they don't got qualms about means justifying ends. We knew they were working with Gallowix, we just didn't know how deep they were in with him. Let's go check out those Kajamite supply lines. No time to lose.
Nice chat.
Thanks, money.
Will you be safe here?
I'll stay hidden and make sure of it.
I never die. If you're ever gonna get a clip of me dying in a game, that's gonna be... I don't know, it's just not gonna be like legitimate. It definitely has to be some sort of like I don't know, AI generated thing or something to make that happen. It actually happens more often than not, sadly. And usually it's Gravity that's the culprit.
Dim light and absolutely no airflow. Perfect day for a race.
And if it's not Gravity, then it's my own hubris.
Fires are on the fritz. Only way to get them down is a rocket.
Or terrible driving.
And sweep up the parts for scrap.
Fortunately, that cannot kill me in this game. This way. Yes, to my knowledge, there's not even a cliff I can drive off and die. So yeah. Oh my god. I hate this place. There we go. Easy.
Our
This place is lousy with dark views.
Lots of dark views, but less than they had back at Steamwheel. Probably because Venture is more compliant.
All parts accounted
If there's one thing Venture does keep in order, it's the paperwork. They're real particular with dividing their workforce and keeping everything on schedule. They're efficient, I'll give them that. Otherhead is one of the scrap yards. They should have schedules posted around the place for Venture employees to record the hours worked and see what they got coming up. Grab as many as you can find. We'll check out Venture's headquarters in the meantime.
Bilgewater is on the job.
Are we gonna commit fraud in their working hours? That's gonna be a huge mess for them if we are. But I mean, even just stealing it would be bad. Venture has pretty bad track record, but not everyone who's working for the cartel is bad news. Some of us are trying to make ends meet. Maybe we can talk sense into some of them. Less Venture workers mean less people doing Gazlowe's dirty work. Venture co-employs a lot of non-goblins, so no one will question you being around as long as you've got a uniform on. I got a spare that will probably mostly sort of fit you. That's good to know. See if you can get them to quit. If they start a fight, do what you gotta do.
See you around.
I have to do what I do best in that case.
Venture uniform so they think you're an employee. Maybe you can talk some of them into quitting.
It doesn't quite suit my traffic light, but that's okay. Okay, we sneak in, all quiet like. Just be confident, act like you belong here.
Venture employees. You skim anything off the top of those Kajamite shipments, and I'm skimming your head off your shoulders.
Damn. Sounds like my old manager. What do you want? Come on, let's get out of here. I'm tired of working for Gazlowe, aren't you? Grim is right. No paycheck is worth this. Yeah.
Another reminder. You lose your punch card for the Kaja Coast, and getting fired will be the least of your worries.
You know, I'm starting to think my old manager was indeed Gazlowe's.
One last reminder. You want one of the new weapons? You better be working late. You better be working holidays. Ha! Slackers ain't getting promotions.
Yep, definitely Gazlowe's. Oh shit, I can't afford to quit now. So I just beat the shit out of you then. You ain't taking my promotion from me! It's fine. But I was going to the Kaja Coast. Well, no promotion for you now, because you'd be dead. Another one convinced peacefully. Nothing happening here, just move on. Yeah, I remember playing War because of a friend and then he left and you just didn't stop playing. I've been in that same situation. Which classes did you play when you played back then? Or if you play now, of course. As you can see, I for one really do enjoy fire mages because meteor and fire. I love it. Then I also really do enjoy druids. That was a very, very amazing blink. Nope, nope, nope. Sneaky. I'm so sorry, Doggo. You don't remember? It's a long time ago. That's fair. Basically been playing World of Warcraft since Cataclysm. A little bit on off, obviously, but mostly on. Boom. Should we help that person? We probably should. That seems like the right thing to do. There we go. Don't know why I have a rocket, but... Then again, why should I not have a rocket? The foreman is scanning the office. His weapons look off.
Anyone would tell me.
Anything about him?
I got you back.
Well, that'll do. Even one fewer Goblin working for Gazlowe is a win in my book.
That's what it is.
What now?
They should have schedules posted all over the place. Hopefully this isn't a wild flamingo chase.
Do us proud.
Wasn't there a side quest or something in Cyberpunk about destroying flamingos? Like not the actual animal, but kind of like standees in the garden. I got the flamingos. Gazlowe reads over the schedules quickly, his expression souring. Well, good news is Nockenfrogger wasn't lying. Bad news is... this is a lot of names. All getting sent to the Catacombs and Zuldazar.
Get out there and get to it.
Oh, that's bad news.
What's the problem?
If you gotta get to a confidential work site like the Catacombs, you gotta check out the punch card from Chrome's office up there. Lead Foreman Chrome is one of the big bosses who organizes how Venture's workforce gets split up. Should be easy enough for Renzik to slip in and grab the punch card, but you'll need to take care of Chrome and his guards, and his guard Hyena. If we're getting to the cargoes, let's do it without becoming Chew Toy first, yeah? I would prefer to not become Chew Toy.
Where you off to? We need the foreman's punch card to get to the Kaja coast.
We do indeed. There was a quest. Yeah, there was.
Time to try the shiny new weapon.
I am messing up my rotation. Holy shit. That's fine. It's not like it's a boss or anything. That was a lot of stabbing.
My service awards!
Not the service rewards.
Black blood weapons? Oh, Gallywix is low, but this is just disgusting.
I don't understand why he's surprised too. Like,
Hold up.
the whole battle for Azeroth was about finding Azerite, and people being like, nope, this is very, very bad. And Galaxy is like, but profit. And then started doing the whole Azerite mining thing. Well, you clear way for Renzik to get to the punch card yet?
Oh, it's lonely at the top.
Gazlowe grimaces as he inspects the foreman's weapon. The battery in this thing is powered by black blood. I don't know how they managed to do that without the thing exploding, or worse, but this situation just got a whole lot more dangerous.
Yep, looks like we've
Alright,
got work
we
to
got the
do.
punch card to the Catacombs, and a pretty good reason to believe Venture is snoozing up to Gallywix a lot more than we thought. Nockenfrogger said we'd find answers at those mines, and that means going down to the Catacombs for a look. Let's go, we'll meet you at the Slam Central. Up we go then.
Now get Gallywix
Positivity, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't notice this earlier, but thank you so much.
From Zuldazar, and we
Means a
got
lot to
no
me.
idea why.
This way, more or less, I think.
Dim Lighten and absolutely
I know how to drive.
perfect day for a race.
Don't mind that random drifting. Yeah.
What's the news?
We showed him the punch card. Lens. They are really just tearing up everything. I really love the jazzy music part of this season.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Well, what you gonna do about it? Oh.
The bot's got eyes on us. Watch out!
No weaknesses. Just kill everything and everyone.
What needs fixing? All parts accounted for.
Darkfuse is watching this place. They're hiding something here. Something big.
Oh, it's lonely at the top.
Gazlowe's an idiot. He's got those surveillance birds keeping an eye on this entire area. We're gonna need to bring him offline if you wanna keep a low profile. And by that, I mean smash them into itty bitty pieces. Itty bitty, I don't know. Anyway, small pieces. If you need help grabbing them out of the air, use those auto grappler. Oh, and scoop some of the parts up for me when you're done. I got an idea.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
There's too many Darkfuse guarding this place for us to sneak around them. You're gonna have to thin them out, the old-fashioned way. Murder. Take out as many Darkfuse as you can. Me and Gazlowe will do some reconnaissance.
Keep it real.
Okay, so we have to commit
You handle the
Goblin
security
murder
and the void
and
cameras.
bot murder.
Renzik and me will scout ahead.
I can do that. Kaboom!
It's too far away.
I love the idea that someone just see a meteor coming their way and just being like, not the face! Yeah, we do this. Boom. Up. A premium surveillance bird.
I'm out of range.
More birds. There's also one up here. Oi. Let's also rock that. Alright, there we go.
Looks like these are alarm bots, but they only signal a guard if one's close by.
That does make sense. Well, that'll do for now. At least we got some space to figure out the plan.
Have a good one. Bilgewater
I'm not sure
on
why
the-
they're watching and mine this closely, but we need to make sure they got less eyes on it.
Do us
I got this
proud.
bird mostly got it. Between the two of us, we should be able to break these parts down and use them to make some new internals.
Nice jet. Now get
When I
him
left the
over.
Bilgewater Hotel in charge of the Kyle mining in Soldier, it was clean and safe. Well, cleaner and safer. We made a lot of deals with the Zandalari to secure that. So not only is Gazlowe stepping on our territory, but he's threatening the respect and trust we earned by letting Venture make a mess of this operation. Blow up the Kadamite stockpiles you find in the mine. I don't want any dishonest Kadamite going anywhere, no matter who's buying or selling.
Bilgewater is on the job.
I took a quick look inside the mine up ahead. While you were gone, looks like they got Venture mining out all the Kadamite and bringing it down to the beach. It's getting packaged up down there, but I couldn't tell where it was going afterward. We need to cut off the supply at the origin. Deal with the supervisors in the mine, and I'm willing to bet their workers will have enough sense to run afterwards.
Be good.
Well,
Kadamite,
one might hope so.
Black blood. There's gotta be a connection here.
You know, honestly, I still don't really know what Kadamite actually is. I think it's something like a crystallized form, in a sense, of azurite. On the course of the Adventure Co. employee, you find a crumpled piece of paper stuffed into an envelope. It appears to be a pay stub from a Kadamite depot in the Venture Co. area of Undermine. Below the full address of the employer, there's a header stamped in red ink. Gazlowe's secret Kadamite warehouse, internal only, do not actually print that. A note from Gazlowe is poorly taped to the back of the pay stub. Well, we were not supposed to get that, but I'm very glad we did. Gazlowe's probably going to be happy with it too. They're using firecrackers inside of a mine. That doesn't sound safe at all. Then again, I'm using fire. I'm not sure that's much safer. That's the mining things. Okay, 2 more. One here. Flamingo. And we also close this up. Then we need to read this
Your
note.
vacation request is denied. Also, you're fired for asking. Leave your uniform
Damn.
outside the extremely secret Kadamite warehouse. Then, get out of my city.
Getting fired just for asking for holidays. That's very, very cruel. I would honestly just be happy to be fired from a place like that, though. Although, being fired does kind of mean that you no longer have a stable source of income, so then there's well. Kinda sucks to be in those down if you do, down if you don't situations. Alright, what's the final thing we have to blow up? Up there. Can we not? We have to go around then. There we go.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
I wanted to just destroy this thing peacefully, but you had to see and attack me. Oh, got some weaver cloth. I'll take that, please. Hey, what do you got there? Is that a pay stub?
Time is money,
Yeah,
friend.
the fewer venture crew around who are low to Gallowix, the better.
Keep it real. You got a problem? I got solution.
When all this is done, Bilgewater will come back here, clean this up, and do it right.
Get out there and get
Oh,
to it.
that answers that. Venture crew's getting paid by one of Gallowix's secret warehouses back in Undermine. That means he's hoarding all of this Kajamite back there. What could he possibly need that much for?
Do us proud.
I took those parts you collected and hotwired the components into some new machinery, then stuffed it back into this bot. Now it can be piloted using this remote control. The remote also lets us see and hear anything the bot does. I don't think we're gonna learn what we need just by killing. What do you mean? We're gonna need to beat Gallowix at his own game and spy on his warehouse. You wanna do us the honors, Valia? I'll talk you through it.
Bilgewater. We ain't done yet. This Boyd is gonna let us see what they're up to here. This remote will let you fly the boat. I do my best.
I
Grab
do
the
my
remote
best.
and I'll walk you through the controls. What?
I haven't had a day off in forever. What's the rush on Kajamite all of a sudden?
Who knows? It's not getting sold anywhere. But Gallywix always has a plan.
They're just mining it, but it's not getting sold.
We need way more black blood than this. If we was paying you, this would be coming out of your checks. Let's see if you at least brought the good stuff. Stay here.
They're not even getting paid. Hound goblins. Oh, cutscene.
Begin the weapon test.
It worked. The Kajamite contains and stabilizes the black blood.
So we can tell Gallywix this'll fix the dark heart?
Yep, and all of his improved weapons designs too.
Great news. Hey boys! No witnesses.
Wait, no!
Oh, that's not ideal.
What now?
Something about a dark heart as well.
That's why he needed so much black blood. And the Kajamite to contain it. The weapons must be a bonus.
It's the last puzzle piece. Gallowix used black blood and Kajamite to make these weapons, and now he's using it to repair the dark heart.
It's lonely at the top. All parts accounted
So, Noggleford wasn't lying. Zack fused strong arm steam wheel into figuring out how to make Kajamite contain black blood. Looks like that's how they've been getting into weapons without blowing themselves up. Or worse. These stakes are higher than I thought, and I get the feeling this goes even deeper. I need to get Nogglefrogger somewhere safe. You and Renzik take out the overseer, then meet us back at steam wheel.
Nice chat.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a little sip of some blood from an old guard. I mean, it does sound quite exotic. And just imagine the power that would bring.
I'll send you
I like
back
it.
to Undermine and
I want it.
Ashtray.
It's probably not safe to at all. I am getting sprayed by black blood. That hurts quite a lot. There we go.
The hostages. He already knows.
Hostages? We need to get back to Knockenfrogger. Come on. Yep. We're just gonna ride a rocket because this is safe. This is fine. Just an explosion. Alright, back to Undermine. Alright. Meet Gazlowe at team. That works. Someone's having a party.
You're talking to the Goblin in charge.
Damn it.
We were ambushed by ethereals. Xalatath's minions, no doubt.
That sounds about right. Damn it, Knockenfrogger's hurt real bad. First Dark Fuse, now Ethereals. What could they possibly want with Steam Wheel?
Get out there and get to it.
That's a good question. Guess we have to find out. Just moments ago, these Ethereals appeared out of nowhere. They attacked Knockenfrogger and attempted to hold him off. I made short work of the first attackers, but they keep coming. Now they're searching every building and killing everyone who starts in the way. I don't know what they're looking for, but we can't allow them to continue this slaughter. Let's teach them a lesson.
Stay alert.
As soon as the Ethereals attacked, phase resonance tore open bits through the area. The rest are gone, but the Ethereals can return while the resonance remains. This is why they can call more soldiers and communicate with the commanders. We need to destroy that resonance. It may earn us the ire of whoever is behind the attack, but I'll gladly invite them to stop us.
May
Yeah,
your reign
because then we can
long.
stop
Hopefully
them.
that resonance will give us an idea of who's behind this attack.
Explosion. Also, it kind of feels like a bug, but like this thingy right here, this ice thing that was there, that's a proc from something called Icy Fingers, which is a feature of Frost Mages. But I'm a Fire Mage, I mean a Frostfire Mage, albeit, but a Fire Mage nonetheless. I don't know if anything that I can use that proc for. It kind of feels like a bug that it even happens. I mean, it's not like it's breaking anything, so it's not pretty cool. It just seems a bit weird. But I think it's something related to when you cast Frost Nova.
Are you? I knew I could trust you to be diligent.
That
doesn't
sounds
sound good.
like another Shadow God ethereal. A minion of the Void.
But yeah, I think it happens when you cast Frost Nova. And whenever I cast Phoenix Flames when I have this buff, it also casts Ice Nova. Wait, Frost Nova, Ice Nova. Say potato. I think it's a different thing, but regardless, it's a Frost magic and that triggers the Frost Fingers, even if I shouldn't even be able to get Frost Fingers.
We knew you would chase the dark.
I have no idea what the Dark Heart actually does. I think there was something about the Dark Heart in Season 1 of The War Within. Might have to being up now. Ah, behind the building. But quite frankly, not the cold point of it. But something called the Dark Heart doesn't seem like a thing you want to fall into the heart of the enemy, so we better go get it.
The Goblin hid it well while it was repaired, but you all were so small.
They let us do the work for them.
The Fields were not expecting to meet resistance here. They were wrong.
Find the path to victory.
I am the resistance. Alright, the last portal, Resonance.
The Dark Heart will be ours. You would be wise to forfeit your little pursuit.
They do not know who they're dealing with.
Dark Heart wasn't Undermine all this time. Should have known. If the Ethereals reach the Dark Heart before we do, all will be lost.
Know your target.
We cannot let the Ethereals find the Dark Heart before we do. Gazlowe needs to be informed. We must gather our forces and find the Dark Heart quickly.
Stay. We must tell Gazlowe. We will need our full forces if we are to find the Dark Heart before the Ethereals do.
Let's get going then. Also, don't mind me jumping into green gooey water.
I know everything. The warehouse, the Kajamite, the Dark Heart being kept there.
He knows things.
What's the holdup? Well, looks like we've got work to do. You could have told us.
Gallowix has my wife in that warehouse. I couldn't talk.
But you just did. We'll be retrieving the Dark Heart now. My apologies.
Huh.
What needs fixing?
If Gareth has got the Dark Heart in his warehouse, someone needs to get to that warehouse.
Parts accounted for.
We were out of time before, but now we're really out of time. The Ethereals are gonna beat us to the warehouse, but we might still be able to beat them to the Dark Heart. Come on!
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
I'll hunt down that Ethereal.
Looks like we got work
and
to
keep him
do.
away
Yep.
from the warehouse.
We'll get the hostages safe and find the Dark Heart. Renzik, Champ, you're with me.
We go!
Grimla, get Marin to Bilgewater headquarters and send word to Rebel Gas.
There we go. They were a little bit slow. We're out of time! It stands still and talks about things calmly. Hell yeah.
We get things done.
At least if you to care for most of the Dark Feuds. That's good, probably?
Bilgewater is on the job.
While Lyria looks for the Dark Heart, we need to look for the hostages. He is hoping that they're still safe. They left some ambushes behind, but we got the best of his I-7 on our side. You think you see one of them hiding? Point them out to Renzik. He'll toss a smoke bomb that'll flush him out and stun him. So we can turn the tables. So our red tables as babies. I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
They might be watching the place.
I can smoke him out. Just point to the spot.
Hey, hey,
We have found a hostage.
What happened? What were all those bandage monsters? Where's Marin?
He's waiting for you back at Bilgewater headquarters. The way's clear.
These are the kind of things. You know, if they're supposed to ambush me, they're not doing a very good job. I'm just standing beside them and they're not even moving. I take that back then. Alright. Is this an exit? It is not an exit.
I'm up here! Get me loose from these chains!
You better get up there then.
Is someone out there?
Oh, 3 chains. You guys, this Soren is a big guy though.
Scurvy, dark-fused dogs! I'd kill them myself if they weren't already dead.
There'll be plenty more time to kill later. Rebel Gas is back at the headquarters. Go! Plenty of time to kill later, but what if I want to do it now?
Hobart, you're Bilgewater. Why did Gallywix grab you?
Because I'm a genius. That's why he wasted my time making these weapons for him. Meanwhile, he ran off to his little cave over there to work on the Dark Heart.
Alright, now we just need to defeat more of the ambushers. Should be fairly easy. More. If I can find any. That's one.
I need to target something first.
2 more. Found him. Alright. And the last one. There we go. I need to find the cave entrance. I think I found it.
I've got some explosives on me. Give me a second.
Of course you do, Gazlowe. The hostages are safe. Galax doesn't have leverage on any of the cartels anymore. Time to finish this.
Oh, it's lonely at the top.
This barricade looks intentional. Hubbard said Galax went off to a cave, and I'll say this sure looks like one. Galax has to have the Dark Heart in there. Help me blast this barricade open, and get ready to fight.
Do us proud. You wanna do us the honors, champ?
Sure.
Let's go.
Didn't time that quite right. Oh well, there's enough. This is kind of a huge cave actually.
Security, deal with these idiots.
Considering that it's underneath the city. Yes, get out of the shield. There we go.
You're too late, Gazlowe, buddy. You'll never beat me to a good deal.
Gallywix!
Oh, I was just about to send that on to Zalatan.
Sure he was.
Repair work's all finished. Not holding out or nothing. I swear.
Not even
Whatever
thank you.
Zalatan promised you, Gallywix, it ain't worth it.
Get it right. I'll remember this. This is
What did I do?
And when I come back, I'm gonna bury you under it.
How is this any of my fault? I mean, I killed his bodyguards, but
I only lost track of the
that's it.
ethereal for a moment, and that was enough.
They're gone. Gallywix always has a way out. Cutscenes great, yeah, the cutscenes are great. I mean, can't we just, you know? Then again, it is kind of smoking. It's probably broken then.
Bilgewater on duty.
So, Gazlowe feels heavily glaring back the smoking teleport. Okay, they actually answered that. This is over. Let's leave.
Get out there and get to it.
That's it. It's over. We're done. Gallywix lost, but the Ethereals got the Dark Heart. Olivia needs to track them down. We need to check on everyone back at the Bilgewater Flats, and then we need to go. There's nothing else in this town for us.
Yeah, looks like we've got work.
Gallywix was repairing the Dark Heart for Zalatath, but it seems she lost her patience with him and sent the Ethereals to collect.
Maybe he's trying to keep the Dark Heart once he fixed it for some reason.
Yes, we're done here. Let's go.
Gazlowe, we got him on the ropes. We can.
Ditch this town, like we should have from the start.
Valeria?
I have to chase the Dark Heart. I am sorry.
Now nobody asked what I want to do. But yeah, the cutscenes are great. You can definitely see how much the quality of the cutscenes have improved over the years as well. Like, I mean, of course, Warcraft still has that cartoony art style, which is very, very lovely, I think. But even then, like, the facial expressions in cutscenes are very good, actually.
Fireworks and take them out with a bang. Dark Fuse again? Always looking for trouble. Well, me.
Beep beep.
You got a problem? I got solutions.
Gazlowe keeps his arm crossed, staring at some spot of nothing in the distance.
All parts accounted for.
Sprinkle and Seahorn are fine. Marin and Hobart are recovering. We didn't stop Gallywix, but at least the Dark Heart is, well, it's not in his hands. Which means we can leave. Nothing left for us to do here. Finish up whatever business you got in Undermine. I need to get out of this damn place. No, I kinda agree with him.
I'm tired. We got our friends out, and Gallywix doesn't have the Dark Heart. What else can we do?
But at the same time, we kind of need to figure out the whole deal with the Dark Heart, because getting into Zalatath's hand is not a good thing, so...
What's up?
Give me a minute with Gazlowe. I can talk some sense into him. Okay, go ahead.
All right, pack it up. We're getting everyone topside, now.
No, Gazlowe, we're not getting anywhere, so we're not going anywhere.
We freed the hostages. There's no reason to stay.
We've been over this. They're not gonna just end up and leave their home like we did.
Undermine ain't worth it, Renzik. We left to find something better.
Leon wants a Gazlowe, damn it. Build something better. If anyone can fix this town, it's you. That doesn't look good.
Take the shot.
Catch on the flip side, Gazzy.
Renzik! Oh no.
Goblin down, Goblin down!
Oh no.
Kill them all.
That's kind of terrifying.
Hazard pay for whoever brings me Gazlowe's head.
Keep everyone inside! Get away from the doors!
Oh, this is not ideal. Well, rest in peace, Renzik.
What was that? Are you hurt?
It's Renzik. He's dead.
Gazlowe wipes something ashen from his cheek, hands trembling as he stares down at it.
Do us proud.
I'm only standing here because of Renzik. He didn't even think about it. He just... My quest is be there for Gazlowe. Oh my god. Like, again, yeah, be there for Manzi Gazlowe. That's heavy. Renzik saw something I couldn't. He just spent his life to protect that. I thought I knew how things were, but how? I was like, but now. Manzi, these people need you. Oh my god, I'm not good at this kind of situation. Let's try, yeah, Manzi, these people need you. Guess that's what Renzik was also trying to say. Gazlowe covers his face and takes a deep breath to collect himself. Then he looks up at you and gives a firm, determined nod.
If you got a problem with that, now's the time to say so. Trouble?
Not for his support. The ship's gone. Stealing the bullet meant for Gazlowe? Garrix has gone 10 paces too far. Are you with us?
I've let Gallywix have his way with Blackwater for too long. Let's cut him down to size.
Hell yeah.
There you are.
And Nikki just... I never thought she'd go that far. Truth is, we can't let Gallywix keep threatening the city like it's his. So, treating the city like it's his. It's not.
I'm no trade princess like the rest of you. But you better
Then we have
believe
to
I'll fight
just
for
say.
a better Undermine.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Martin really had his skull exploded? Renzik took the bullet for him?
There'll be war in the streets, but if we're all in this together, it just may be enough.
I mean, if all the cartels in the city bonds together, I feel like that's a force to be reckoned with.
We get things done.
Gazlowe wears an expression you've never seen before. His face is edged with anger, yet he speaks with deadly calm. There's no denying it. It's Gallywix, or it's us. We can't put up with him. Not for a day longer. He needs to be stopped. No more compromises. No more patience.
Bilgewater is on the job.
You all saw what Gallywix can do. This weapon, this black blood. We have to cut off the source. Rebelgas, you gotta kill the shipments coming out of your HQ. And Grimla, Venture Co has to be involved for Nikki the Fixer to be so alarmed. Split up. Valia, I want you with me. I got a newsman, Dirk. You'll want to talk. Sorry. I want you with me. I got a newsman, Dirk. You'll want to talk to in Tailgate Park. We'll need hearts and minds to take back the city. I'll be there soon.
Get out there and get to it.
Would you like to kick off the revolution in Undermine? Yeah.
Undermine needs to know what Gallywix has done. Split up! Tell your people that we're taking back this city.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Let's start a revolution.
I'll meet you at Tailgate Park, champ. Just something to handle first. It's gotta be me.
Oh, also gonna get those 7s in chat for Renzik. He deserves it. Alright, let's get on to start a rebellion. With my terrible driving.
Ain't you a sight for sore eyes? Gazlowe sending in the big guns means it's about to get serious. I'm on it.
It's Bedlam out there, but if Gazlowe's got a plan, I'm with him.
I'll get it done. Keep your head down.
No one's been stepped on harder by Gallywix and the Bilgewater Cartel. Plenty already want to rise up, but that ain't enough. We gotta show them what Gallywix has done and convince them that now is the time. Let's start with a headline. Come on, pitch me. A big shot like you carries our message better than anyone else. I'm a big shot.
I'm on it.
What should be the headline for our rebellion? You can't kill us all, Gallywix. Undermine belongs to the people. Gallywix sucks. Remember Renzik. I would just say like either Undermine belongs to the people or remember Renzik, but at the same time remember Renzik that I mean I definitely Undermine belongs to the people. I think that's a better tagline for it.
Watch it now, that's a headline. Share these old pamphlets. I'll get to work on the new and improved variety.
Because that gives people something to fight for themselves. Gallywix can't hide the truth, but he can beat us down until foes have no choice but to accept it. We ain't letting that happen again. You see someone hurting a Bilgewater Goblin? Return the favor. Kill 20 Dark Thieves.
Keep your head down.
Hooray, murder! Isn't there like a weird, like... I'm curious how many things I have slain. It must be in like, at the very least, tens of thousands by now. Isn't that like... statistics? Kills? Creature kill? Holy fuck! I have killed 162,520 creatures. That's a lot. 75,000 of those were humanoids.
Need some help?
This is fine. I mean, it's called World of Warcraft for a reason. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to convince a poster about joining our rebellion. That does make sense. I think I'm tired, but rebellion. What's that thing doing? I love the burst of fire mages. It is amazing. Oi! Gonna grab some supper? Alright. Enjoy. You're Nick. Galloway's orders. Yeah, but consider this. I'm stronger than you. I have defeated literal armies. What do you think you can do against me? You know, I think there's a reason why Driven Death probably was the Shadowlands plays I resonate the most with. All about that pride. Poster. Pride and hubris. You know, the poster over here somewhere. Right there. Meteor. Boom. That's all the kills. Now we just need to get the final poster. Really? There we go. Oh, wait, let's go over here now then.
Hey pal, in here. Gazlowe's looking for you.
Oh, also a thing they added in Undermine. Functional doors. That's amazing, isn't it?
You're talking to the Goblin in charge.
I recall there was actually a like an NPC in a like just a straight up random house in Valdraken, where like there's no door or anything to the house. You can just straight up just walk in, and when you do and you speak with our NPC, the NPC is just kind of like, I really should get a door. Which I feel is just a very, very good representation of pretty much every RPG game, because you just kind of like walk into everybody's houses and they're just kind of like just standing there like, what are you doing in my house? There's change in the air. I can feel it. The time for talking this out is long past. If they're with Gallowix, that's on them.
That's right! Run! The streets belong to Dogviews! Don't forget it!
Let's get that cackling assassin.
I think I do not agree with that. We can say that the streets do not belong to the Darkviews because the streets belong to the people. Her, negative fixer, Venture Company's top enforcer. Renzik's blood is on her hands. Can't worry, she's got another bullet. We gotta go after her. You with me, Thalia?
Nice chat. Now get him.
Door. Let's get her.
I thought I'd have to come hunting for you. How's Renzik doing?
He's not doing so well.
You want me dead, is that it? Then come on, take your shot. I'm right here.
Aw, what's the hurry? Can't you see how much fun I'm having?
She's kind of terrifying.
100 times the goblin you are. We're done with Gallywix and his cronies.
What are you gonna do about it? We have the black blood. You're outgunned.
But you may have the black blood, but consider this: they have me. I am a force to be reckoned with. Because fire.
Was that my last one? Oh well, time to restock. See you next time. Ta-ta!
See? She is fleeing. What a coward.
She's right about one thing. We gotta deal with their black blood, or it won't matter how many people rise up. I'll
That's
handle
a fair
things
point.
here. Go find Noggenfogger and Revelgaz at the waterfront.
Okie dokie. That's a nice looking building. Although it does have Gallywix's face on it. We can fix that, I guess. I also low-key hate how the plants in Undermine is literally just like planks shaped as bushes and trees. I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes perfect sense. We're just like, why don't you just plant a tree? Then again, there's probably just so much pollution that nothing, like no plants can actually survive down here.
So, what's on deck?
You made it just in time to join the boarding party. Gallywix and his crew have been meddling in our business for too long.
I'll serve your eviction notice personally, Captain.
I'll serve your eviction notice personally.
That's an order.
Don't get yourself killed, that's an order. Yeah. Now he's invisible. Invincible. Gallywix and his crew have been meddling in our business for too long. Look what they've done to my marina. So comfortable with their holdings that they're doing donuts on jet skis. It's time we introduce them to a little high-sea firepower. Take this water cannon and blow those dark-fused vessels skimming our waters sky high. After that, do me a favor and check on the big guy, won't ya? We can do that.
Have I got a potion
Listen,
for you?
Thalia. Springle's been cooking something for a long time that I'm finally ready to cash in. A little alchemist's secret ingredient. Citrus. Delivers twice the kick of Noggenfogger's restorative elixirs at half the speed. Hang on. Twice the kick at half the speed. Strengthens your bones, grows your muscles, does your taxes, the whole nine. Wait, citrus does your taxes? I need to eat more citrus. Problem is, I've got nothing of the sorts in hand. The other sword types may have what you need. We've been saving his recipe for heavy hitter. Make sure, sorry, this recipe for heavy hitter. Make sure seahorns are right before cooking it up. Yeah? Alright, here we go.
Mixes, huh?
You need to get citrus and cannonballs. That sounds like a very good mix. Overpriced tropical punch. That does sound very Goblin. We're making a killing here. Well, so am I. Let's just get rid of that. Welcome back. What did you get? can get a double kill on them. And 5 should be enough. Well, we got a triple. That's even better. A tuna melt. That sounds delicious. I'm not entirely certain what exactly a melt means, but I know I love tuna, so surely it's very good. Oh, I am taking quite a bit of damage here. Tuna with cheese on Texas toast. That does sound very delicious. Maybe I should try to make that at some point. It sounds very, very good. Do you know who else loves tuna? My cat. She loves tuna.
One of those scurvy dogs got me good. Who's on deck? As you were.
The roar of cannon fire and the scent of black powder. You'd make a fine cannoneer.
Steady as
Did you get me? Did they get me with the black blood?
Carry on.
Limes? What's all this then? We're at war with far worse than scurvy.
Steady as
I've been locked up for so long. In my anger, I got reckless. Whatever Knockenfrocker gave ya, I promise not to squander. Get me back in the fight and we'll bring the full swell of Bilgewater's might down on these invaders.
As you were.
Oh, here you go.
We're outsiders here, risking ourselves for a cause that's not ours. Seeing my captain making things right, and damn the plunder Gallywix offers him, it's got me fired up.
Yeah, I have this potion.
Ugh. Oh, what kind of brew was that?
Hey. He leveled up.
Haha! Now that's more like it. Come get me horns now, you scallywags!
I'm feeling brand new thanks to you. They've transformed our marina into an overpriced resort in the front of a black blood smuggling operation in the back. Let's get even.
Carry on.
Tougher than before.
As you were.
I've never been feeling better. Now we seize back what rightfully belongs to Blackwater. They've turned our prize headquarters into a smuggler's cove for that foul sludge. There are too many crates of black blood to deal with right now, but they can't move their cargo without fresh bodies. Let's cut them down. Reclaim the Port Authority from Darkview's forces. That's code for murder.
Steady as she goes.
A big chunk of hobgoblin, skis, took over the docks around the same time Gallywix had me thrown in the brig. He moved the Darkviews in and a lot of my Blackwater lads went missing. Captain took that personal, and so do I. Skis thinks Gallywix will keep him safe. Let's kill him. Yeah, why not? Lockmaster Skis commandeered the loading dock of the Port Authority. Another of Gallywix's dogs in need of a shallow grave.
Carry on. Darkness has been
We can give him
using us
that.
to bring in these shipments. It ends now.
It's actually very nice that we get some Duskweed because I need that for my gear. The old meteor. Oh. We have frozen them in a pit of fire. Because that makes a lot of sense. More Dusk Weep. We love that.
This Boss Gallywig's black blood. We'll be relieving you of your cargo now. We're supposed to win.
They were supposed to win, apparently.
Ready for action, as you were.
Galloway should know better than to cross sabers with Blackwater after this.
Carry on.
This is how we mete out justice. Both at sea and at port, with the saber. And fire, don't forget the fire. Water can take the marina from here, but the people aren't safe with Black Blood. That's already out there. Those flying transports must be taking the Black Blood somewhere else. Sorry, somewhere under Benjo co-control. Commandeer one and you might find Grimla. He was headed in that direction when we split up and shouting that a friend of hers was on the way.
As you were.
Okay, so we have to steal a delivery bot and get delivered or something like that. I don't know. Yep, we have become the delivery.
People of Undermine,
that's
return
fine.
to your homes. There is no revolution.
There is no revolution, apparently. Special delivery.
Undermine is drenched in black blood weapons. What's our solution here?
It has arrived. Well-timed, friend.
Just the two people I wanted to see. We're up to our eyes in black blood over here.
Stay sharp out there.
The time for talking out our differences is over. I'm done second guessing who is still standing with Gallywix. Some of Nikki's people are keeping those new weapons in production, so we take them out. It makes cleaning up Venture Co. after all this done way simpler too. Just be careful. Nikki won't stick her neck out for her lieutenants, but she'll take the chance to rig up a fight against you.
Don't break anything I wouldn't.
Speak to me.
The destructive impulses of those who harvest Azara for their own profit never ceases to horrify me. But these weapons are like nothing that has come before. All containers of black blood must be overturned and destroyed. Weapons fueled by it crushed and dismantled. Those who wield it against others put down. The people of this city and this world won't be safe until we do.
Wild guide you will.
Ooh, I wonder what this one will do.
Uh-oh.
Run! That's right! Run!
He is truly terrifying. See? 2 stacks of cross fingers. Your next Ice Lance deals damages if the targets were frozen. I don't have Ice Lance. I can't even get it. Ah. Those things are tight. Hang on. I'm out of instant casts. Pew, pew, pew. There we go. I'll just take a healing potion. I don't really have any other way of proper healing myself, so... I mean, apart from eating food, of course, but... I don't think I have any on me, actually. Could make some cookies, but... that takes time. Potion is now.
Revolution? Ha! You can't change the way things are.
Want a bit on that?
It was same as the old.
My eyes! That's a bit of a flashbang. Uh-oh. I may have made a small mistake here. We're fine. Especially if we do this. See, we're fine. Aim.
Ride or die with
I don't have a
Gallywix.
target.
Die! Die!
I think she wants me dead. Just a hunch. We need one more of the lieutenants. Alright. They're over here. Just carve a small path to them. Actually, I think my mirror images heal me if they die. I think I have that talent at least. Regardless, they take the aggro, so... Oh no, they were first to market. Me.
You're spoiling my fun, Jaster.
Oh, she's not allowed to try to kill us. How sad. Let's just make our escape. So there's quite a lot of enemies here. Although, I do kind of want to kill them because they might have cloth on them, and I need cloth. So, murder. No cloth. Oh well. There's no cloth. That's not ideal. Do I happen to have any kind of food on me? I don't think so. Let's make something.
We do things different.
Had to be done. We're not finished yet.
You Avenger can't change for the better while Nikki's still around.
I worked on her executive package defense matrix. It's almost unbeatable. Almost.
Almost?
You have found me.
You've done well, but now we must strike at the heart of where the weapons are assembled.
Let nature take it.
Arzeena rubs her palms with dirt, then cracks her knuckles. Now it is those who toy with black blood nature's wrath. I am eager to call upon the roots twisting through Azeroth. Join me, unleash nature's fury as we did before. Let us destroy their prized stockpiles of black blood.
The world watch over you.
Nikki's tech is powered by black blood. I know that because I work on half of it. That also means I have an idea on how we might knock it out of the sky for long enough to take it out. No time for pre-production. We gotta build. Remember our flashy little hoverboard adventure? Isis and ISA? I'm thinking of a similar principle. The trash heap ought to have all the salvage we'll need to build this hypothetical thingamajig.
Off you go then.
Off I go. All right. And more murder to dispense. I have been stunned. There's quite a lot of enemies here. And a lot of explosions. Still a lot of different items. Oh, there's a thing! Blood Bolt? I know that spell.
It's too far.
Making a thump squat. Okay, we have all the reactive platings we need. Now we just need to get some other things for the thingamajig. Such as this thing. And the thing over here. Ow. That hurt. Whatever that even was. There we go. And one final thing. Let's use this spell so we can regain some other spell things. It's getting a little bit tight. We're fine though. We got like 7% health. That's plenty. See? We're fine. And in a lot of pain. Uh-oh. It's fine. Let's get out of here.
I need a target.
Okay. Clove. I need that.
I got you back.
Of course the spill became a giant monster. Well, at least you dealt with it. The less black blood they got to fuel the weapons with, the better.
Stay sharp out there.
Oh, then it's business, is
You
it?
got time to yap. Then you got time to smash.
Oh, and I was gonna chat all
There's
day.
only one engineer I know who will have the smarts to build what we need in time to take down Nikki.
Do what you gotta.
And who's that? We've done what we can here. Now I just have to hope it'll be enough. Maybe Gazlowe got a plan. Maybe now we're ready to face down Gallywix. Let's formulate our next step. I enjoy a bit of formulation from time to time.
That's what it is.
I guess sometimes actually having a plan is a good idea.
We do
Sometimes.
things different. See you around. That takes care of
Cussing.
Gallywix's black blood stockpile. Now for those enforcers. Let's find Gazlowe and...
I hope you don't mind. I brought a few friends.
We like friends.
Let's finish this.
It's a revolution.
What's the holdup?
We've got a whole bunch of goblins who want to have a word with management.
We heard Nikki's executive package was giving you trouble, Gazlowe. I got something for you.
Never worked with parts like these before. You'll put me on a tight deadline here.
Nothing that Bilgewater's finest can't handle.
The trade princess ain't exactly been fair to the goblins here, so this can't be just another cartel war. The crowd needs to know they ain't fighting for Bilgewater or Steamwheel. They're fighting for Undermine. Undermine belongs to the people. We need someone who ain't a cartel big shot to help rile them up and keep them safe. Do whatever it takes to get them to the Galagio and show these goblins this is their city.
Yep, looks like we've got
Hello, goblins. I'm a vampiric elf. Let's search for the government, yeah? We got this.
What's cooking? Bring it down!
Yeah, bring it down.
No more Gallywix!
We fight.
I can't believe my eyes! Undermine is rising up! You pulled it off, Monty! No more
I didn't do this. The people did.
Yo, big
Yeah, the people did it.
It deserves better. Renzik knew it all along. We'll build it once Gallywix gets out of the way.
They want a nice photo of us, so let's just flex for them.
Let us see that we ain't letting them push us around no more.
I'm a mage, I'm not very muscular. Right, a little bit more. Missed something over here, I think. Yeah.
Marching on the Galagio. Do something, Nikki.
Our city!
That's a lot of goblins.
Goblins unite!
Hell yeah. Let's go, fellow goblins, or something like that. I don't know.
Eve! Back up and pull it down!
Hey, Galawix, how do you like this? There you go.
No more Gallywicks! Bring it down!
Doing it, chat. We are rebelling. Huzzah! Now what? Do you think this is like actual gold? Or is it just like golden coins made as a statue out of gold? That's interesting.
What needs fixing?
Garrix doesn't own these streets. We do. After this, he'll never forget it.
It's lonely as top.
We got Garrix backed against the wall. Seeing Undermine and his people, he's kept on his thumb finally rising up. He thinks this fixer of his will get him saved, will keep him safe. Let's show Galawix, Nikki, and everyone else that things are different this time. Gazlowe looks over the thingamajig he just finished jury-rigging. Watch this.
All parts accounted for.
I'm watching.
All these people just to watch you die, Gazlowe?
Oh, I've got something for him to watch, all right.
Me too.
Get rid of them.
I got fireworks. Oh, I have
We
speaker.
get things done.
I got your back.
I need to target
We call on the people.
You like I did to Renzik.
Uh-oh, get behind cover, because this integration ray. That'll sound good.
What am I paying you for? Finish the Mickey.
This ain't just business.
This integration ray in D&D is a very, very mean spell. Speaking of this integration ray. I'm fine. There you go. Having fun?
It seems your time has run out, Gallywix.
Saladath, you got here just in time. There.
Where is the Dark Heart?
What? What do you mean? I handed it over to your ethereal pal.
You gave it to the Ethereals?
Oh.
He wasn't working for you? I didn't know. I swear.
How's it that's good or bad?
We can still fix this. Just help me stomp this rebellion.
You have outlived your usefulness. But I will enjoy watching them tear you apart.
Damn.
I don't need you. I don't need anyone. You hear me? Each and every one of you upstarts is gonna pay in blood.
We got plenty of that.
You're talking to the Goblin in charge.
Take it all in. We won. Gallery can swerve away from now, but we took our city from him. Today, Undermine belongs to us.
Get out there and get
Hell yeah. Gallery is down, but he ain't out. The Galactiero is built like a fortress, and we want to keep him from threatening Undermine or Azeroth. We gotta figure out how to get him out there. Meet me at the other bosses back at the Incontinental Hotel.
It's lonely at the top.
Max at the hotel then. And then we have to get Galawix somewhere in there. That we just had a huge revolution. There was just like calming and soothing jazz music playing. We took back Undermine from Gallowix's grubby hands. Now we blow the doors of the Galaccio and show him once and for all. It's time to do things the Goblin way.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
We got the people of Undermine to thank for the opportunity to finally put Gallowix out of business for good. I ain't gonna waste it.
Bilgewater is on the job.
Yeah, the Bat Goblin is finally getting what's coming to him. It's almost like if you treat people poorly, they will actually want to rise up once they get a reason to. Once they're no longer controlled by fear of you.
All parts accounted for.
The liberation of Undermine. That's the raid, though. It's like really late here, so I don't know how it sounds to the raid right now. Doesn't mean I'm ending this stream. Don't worry, chat. Not ending it yet. But Gallowix has been a stain on Undermine since he forgot where he came from. Gallowix always been stepping on the little guy, greed, and always looking for the next best thing. It's just making him step even harder. Seeking power just for his own sake? Forget that. The power lies with the people. Speak with Pax if you need a quick way in and out of Galaccio. Let's bring Gallowix some swift justice. Oh, you actually get an enchanted Undermine crest. Wait, it's a rune crest. I do need that.
Do us proud.
I mean, I could just purchase one, but... Let's see, got these things.
Thanks for stopping by.
There's the search.
Come back for more.
That's actually a fairly nice looking gun. I've never really been into guns that much in World of Warcraft. I've actually just been kind of like a bow type of gal when it came to ranged weaponry. This gun actually looks pretty neat. Then again, I'm a mage, I'm not using guns at all, but... we actually need this. Plop.
Thanks for stopping by.
What on earth is that? Is that a light bulb right here? We need to change that. That looks horrible.
Enlightened and absolutely no airflow. Perfect day for a race.
Alright. So apart from doing the raid, we have basically finished the story of the second season of The War Within. I mean, it's probably gonna be more at some point, but but we have liberated Undermine almost. So, what is next? I think the next thing we would have to do would be to get some better gear. Like, my gear's already fairly decent for the most part, actually. We have Veteran, Champion. This definitely needs to be replaced, though. Adventurer, maxed out. Not too shabby. Could be better. Not too shabby, though. So, Champion. That definitely needs to be replaced. Champion level 4, that's very good. Hero level. This one definitely needs to be replaced though, because that's the hero from previous season. This one definitely needs a replacement as well, whatever is an upgrade. These are perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, fine. I need to recraft these. But the most important thing right now, if you ask me, is to go get this weird thingy off our head. It looks weird. So, let's head back to Donegal and fix that. Then we can just, in general, fix our fashion, I guess. This way, I think. I always had a bit of a hard time finding my way around the Undermine. So yeah, what did you think about this whole Goblin Revolution story we had going? It probably would have been a bit helpful if we like knew what the Dark Heart actually was, but I completely forgot myself, to be honest, so... I'm sure there's a way to kind of like get a recap somewhere. Right here. It's very cool. Yeah.
A mutually beneficial transaction.
Okay, can we do something about this stop sign? It is very, very silly, and I do enjoy the silliness of it, but at the same time it's not really mixing well with like my whole style. I think usually I'm using this one. This nice little sword here. Let's just switch back to that. I think I normally am using a second, like a different offhand, but look at this fashion. Isn't that amazing? Also, this is apparently the winning outfit of a competition. I see why it won. There's a chicken. Oh, there's more winning things. What's that on the back? What is that? I have no idea. This looks like a very angry farmer. What else do we have? Chicken! And is that a... That's a Murloc! Oh, what do you call these things? You know, kind of like the floating rings you can use in a pool. This outfit is very confusing, I think, to be honest. This one kind of gives me Shah-infested monk vibes. This one just gives me monk vibes. This one kind of gives me... I like a nomad warrior kind of vibe. Aristocrat. Some interesting outfits. And that's a huge butterfly. Anyway, we have to get back to Undermine, I think. Because I think we have time to do... Wait, where am I going? I think this way. We have time to do some... Chat, do you want us to do the, like, just chill around in Undermine and do the world quests in here? So that would be like the small tasks. Or should we try to jump into the delve in Undermine? A delve is essentially a single player dungeon. I'm up for either. The delve is going to be a bit more challenging, but will also grant me more rewards. Actually some of these are running out in like 8 hours. should do these then. I think we're gonna be doing the some of the world quests, and then we. So annoying they have this thing about. Oh, but this one runs out in like in 2 hours. Alright, let me just quickly check all the world quests. 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days. Okay, we need to get this one done, and then we go to the delve. I think that's what we'll do.
Dog fuse again? Always looking for trouble. Well, maybe you should let them know they found it.
Yeah, you found trouble. I am trouble. But yeah, I really like the Goblin story as well, because it kind of shows, like, in a lot of other World of Warcraft settings where anything has related to goblins, it's always just been like, oh, look at these goblins, they're just so greedy, and they have absolutely no morals or anything. So it's actually a very nice little breath of fresh air to have a, well, actually having the goblins be like, you know what, this is getting out of hands, this is not okay, we need to fix this. And even starting a rebellion against Scallywags, who is like heavily repressing the people of Undermine for his own gain, and to that point also even causing trouble for the rest of the world just for his own gain, because greed. I think it's actually nice to meet a small story about the goblins being like, you know what, we had enough of this. Of course we will need to see what happens, whether it's just a matter of Galawigs being replaced with someone who's very much like Galawigs, or if they actually get a change. I really hope it's louder. Someone's fighting this. Nobody's fighting it. I do not think I'm going to fight the world boss, because whenever I do, my game just lags out. I'm not quite certain why. I think it might be just straight up related to the fact that there's like 50 players doing it, which the worlds can just not handle. Oh yeah, I mean, my computer itself can handle it. The thing is just kind of like World of Warcraft itself that can't handle it. Yeah, I still have the old GPU. And I think last time I tried to do that world boss, when I did it on my druid, I suddenly just got randomly bounced around for no reason, apparently. But it turns out it was because there were mines on the ground that were supposed to be visible, but because there was so much server load I couldn't see them. Like, they just did not load in. And I do not think it's a GPU or a definitely not a CPU issue. But we could check. You know what? We're gonna do it because I'm here anyway. I love how I'm like, nah, we are not gonna do this, and then I do it anyway.
Hey, Joe, we got a mech that's out of control here. Could
we need to hurry.
To sort it out. You in?
Quick. God damn it. Okay. Look, the mines. This is fine. Uh-oh. That's dangerous. Okay, we did it. Alright. We might as well just go do that as well. See, this is my, I wouldn't necessarily say an issue, but this is my quote-unquote issue with WoW. I keep getting distracted. I'm like, okay, I should go do the delve, and now I'm like doing 3 other things before doing it. Pew, pew, pew. Distractions everywhere, yeah. And I'm also kind of like playing 4 different characters, so there's a lot of like, oh, which character should I be distracted on this time as well, which is honestly rather time consuming. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah.
Oh, if Dark Fuse thinks we're gonna roll over and let him have Undermine, they
Alright,
better think again.
let's get this thingy. See, what's this? Let the lens and randomly scale up or down, gaining crit or haste. I don't really need more crit, to be honest. I definitely do need more haste. But if you look at the alternative, I mean, generally speaking, like I would replace it with the item level 610 thingy. So it's just straight up higher intelligence, which just means straight up damage increase. And then it gives me a 15-second very high boost in a stat. Whereas the other's just like 10 to 30 second random stat. I think we'll take this and then we put it in. Yeah. And then we can use that alongside our other cooldowns. And now we go to the delve. I'm so happy I fit a full. Let's see, we have item level 634. So we should be able to do a... We might actually be able to do a plus 11, I think. Let's look at the rewards. I don't know. I think the highest I've done on this character is a plus 9, so let's try plus 10. I think 11 might be a bit too much. But then again, I have finished an 11 on my druid when it was around this item level, so let's do it. It's gonna be a challenge. We definitely need Brown as a healer. We want... do not know which one we want. Gazlowe, I guess. Being more at fire damage. Egg will taunt. We could definitely use that. Although the pocket factory, I think the pocket factory might actually be a good thing. Because it just gives like some passive turrets. And then we can take the Coca-Cola. Because it's just like some nice buffs. But to get any effect out of that, we have to leave and then re-enter. So we just do that. That doesn't have any issues. See? Now we get this. It's a little 6-pack of soda. So now we have more mastery.
Look around! There's treasure here!
We take a little bit to eat, so we get more intelligence. And then we boost.
Loads of our knowledge are within our grasp.
He's the Candle King. I mean, according to the story of the Delves, Bran did lose his hat because it was stolen. So it makes sense, I guess. That now he's just putting random things in his head because he doesn't have his hat.
I'm out of range.
Nice acidic goop. Where's the enemies? I guess. Found them. Now, holy shit, things hurt. Ow. This is fine. It's fine. As I said, I am a little bit less than I ought to be to do this, but it's fine. Holy shit, it hurts. Just gotta play carefully and then we'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, I will be getting a new GPU shortly. Oh, careful. Like within the next month or so. Assuming everything goes according to plan. Some freelancing stuff I'm doing. I've been looking into getting a 7800 XT, which even comes with Monster Hunter Wilds, which is very interesting to me. I never really played a Monster Hunter game, but I always found them very intriguing to look at, so I would be very, very keen on getting that offer. Yeah, I heard the reviews are very good on them. And I mean, the alternative, I was considering getting a 4080 RTX instead, but that's basically like 3 times the cost, or pretty much the same value, like the same, it's called the same performance, more or less. But 3 times the price. I'm just kind of like, yeah, no thanks. And then, of course, I could consider getting a higher series or something, but at the same time, I think a 780 is gonna be more than enough for me. There's no need to pay a lot more money for me right now to get something that's only a little bit better. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. Right, but it also kind of means that I've always kind of been using NVIDIA and Intel. So it's always kind of, it's a bit interesting because my new CPU is a AMD, and I'll also be getting an AMD graphics card, so I switched allegiance. Not that I really had any major allegiance prior to that, but I mean, that's the thing, like, with the whole issue with 13th and 14th generation of Intel cores, yeah, I don't really want to get any of those. Even if they say that they are fixed, which I'm not quite certain I believe in, because it sounds like a hardware issue, and it kind of seems like they said they fixed it with a software update, or firmware update, I guess. Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, if it's a hardware issue, but oh well. So yeah. And Nvidia is just so much more expensive, so I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'll just give AMD a try, and then I can't imagine I'm gonna get disappointed, so what's the worst that can happen? I get an upgrade compared to what I have already, because I'm still running a 970 GTX, which is more than 10 years old. Shit, I've got to die. That's fine. So regardless, it's gonna be better. Yes, but please throw those potions to me. I need them. This is definitely a little bit tough. Because everything hurts a lot. But I think we're doing pretty well, so that's nice. And it would be amazing to be able to do these on tier 11, because that gives some additional rewards. Like you have these different kind of crests that you use to upgrade your gear, and if you do complete tier 11, you get something you need to upgrade. Where's my heroic gear? I don't know anymore. But anyway, you get the quest you need to upgrade heroic and mythical gear. Of course, I do not have any mythical gear yet. Yet being the keyword. But I have some hero gear. Uh oh. Uh oh. It's fine. I am very happy that Bran has a healing spec.
Here's your take of the spoils.
Thank you. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's a good idea to try to support AMD, because I mean, from what I've heard as well, like the products are like generally good, and it also shows Nvidia that like, hey, people don't want to buy your overpriced things because they actually have some competition in AMD. Let's go pop a lot of our things to find these things. Because like if you're looking at the like at GPUs, you basically only really have the options of getting either AMD or Nvidia. And Nvidia is just kind of like the one that's been there since forever, basically. I know you can also get some Intel, and I think there's also another brand outside of those, but both Intel and Nvidia have always just kind of been the go-to, or at least for Windows and Linux computers, and there just haven't really been any other option. But then AMD comes in and it's just like, hey, here's another option, and we're actually fairly priced, so have fun. Yeah, like I mean, of course, if you're not doing gaming, then you can just use the integrated GPU on whatever. But you know, when you want to do something a little bit heavier than that, pretty much need the dedicated card. Oh shit, this guy's tanky. Nice. What's this?
Nice fight!
So it's very nice that AMD is taking the fight up against the two giants, basically. And saying, well, we do not like you having a monopoly, let's give the people some more choices. Oh, not good, not good. Too many things on the floor. Not enough space to move. But fine. We just burned that core for Rise. And I mean, we have it for a reason, I guess. And I mean, so far my new AMD processor is doing a lot of good work, so I don't think I would have seen any major difference if I had gone with an Intel processor instead, right? There's a dinosaur. There we go. Wait, hang on, we can just straight up jump down and defeat this guy now. Okay, this is gonna be a tough fight because this is the boss and he has like 164 million health. That's a lot. Let's go kick his ass. Get away from that. Oh, he has a shield as well. Do not like that at all. Ooh, I need healing. But all the healing is inside the scoop. Isn't that good? I did not mean to slip on that. Hang on, can I do this? This is super messy. Ron, where's the healing? I need this. Oi! Stop that! Knocking me into a teleporter. Oh. I should not have used my combustion there. That's fine though. so many things on ground. He's less than 30, that's good. Oh. What am I even standing in? Okay. Almost got it. Because now we're getting kind of like a very huge damage increase percentage on him. Because of how low health he is. And we can keep applying this thingy. Ooh. Oh, side. That would have been very, very sad. We did it. Fuck yeah.
Nothing old Bran can't get through.
We almost died. But we were saved by Bran having a emergency supply thingy. Whew. But consider this, I'm item level 634 and they recommend being at least 658. I think that's pretty well done. I'm proud of myself. Let's see, what do we get? We get a thingy and...
Nice find!
We get an offhand thingy. Not the best, but oh well. It's still an item. The most important part is that we get these. The Gilded Undermine quest, because I need these to give some major upgrades to my crafted gear. But also need to upgrade my hero or mythic gear once I do acquire some of that. So that's nice.
Look around.
And the best part is I now know I can do tier 11 delves on my mage. That's the most important part of all this. So hell yeah. Let's see, do we do another delve? There is... I do not like the waterworks. There's a dread pit. Could go do that. If I can remember how to get to it. Because the other things we have to... Like, the other things we can do is either to do Mythic Plus, which I don't really want to do, to be honest. And... another thing we could do is the raid, which I would love to do, honestly. I just kind of need to muster the courage to do it, because I'm not very good at doing group content with other people, to be honest. We also have these things. Let's do the side gigs. Let's go do another delve though. Because that will give me some good some good gear. But I think that's the play. Please. There we go. I think... I'm not sure if I've actually completed the excavation site 9 delve at all. But it's not bountiful. So might as well not do it until it is. Just because you get better rewards by doing the bountiful delves. But actually... It's not quite a water bottle like this one is, but it's basically the same. Wait, am I maxed out on ballast stones?
The clouds above the
I actually might be.
are full of rich, useful minerals. Get up there and gather
If
some.
I am, we need to go fix that. Because otherwise I'm just gonna basically waste any other I get. Let's head to the Dornacle first and then we can do a delve afterwards. Where's the portal? So that thing about being a mage is that you can just teleport places. I love that so much. This building. Let's see if we can upgrade some of our gear perhaps. Once they load in. There we go. Alright, let's see. That's a veterans here. Can we get that all the way up? Does that make sense? Sure. Okay, champion. Get us to champion 4 without issue. Champion 4, champion 3. Let's get that to 4. I just kind of like try to keep my gear more or less the same level. And once you go from 4 to 5, they use different crest. And I don't really have many of the like the ruined crests, so I can get things to champion 4. But ironically, I'm actually struggling to get things from lower tiers because I don't have a lot of weathered crests, which is a bit ironic. Yeah, I struggle to even upgrade my. Right. I feel like I should be able to upgrade this though, without using crests on it. Because I believe I have another champion level somewhere. Maybe I do not. I don't know. See, this one we can upgrade to 4. This is a hero, this is a veteran. I mean,
strong winds.
I could get some more weathered crest if I had more carved. I do not have that either. If I want those, I would have to use the ruined. Yeah.
Be bold.
Actually, I need to get.
The skies call.
Hang on. We'll probably have to do a delve at a lower tier, to be honest. Because I really do need those. Where was it? Adventurer. We need the weathered crests. How do we get those? Repeatable outdoor events, raid finder, heroic, dungeons, or delves 1 through 5. We can do a delve tier 5, that should give us plenty, and we should be able to just blast through that. Literally. Because fire.
I can't use that.
But if we're doing a +5, let's just go to Core Mines then, because we don't want to do it on a bountiful one. Because that's a waste of a key. So if we do it on a +5, we should be able to just blast through it, because we are pretty much overgeared for that. So yeah, let's do that. Plus 5. Yeah, 606 is the expected. And I am 636. This should be easy. Where's the treasure? Oh, hang on. I need to speak with the guy. Forgot.
I'd rather be fighting.
There we go. Let's just scatter up a small party.
Treasure close by.
And then we put some meteors down the middle of everything, and they're not taking any damage whatsoever. I say as I take a chunk of damage. We definitely do not need to have Bran as a healer for this, though. Let's switch him to damage dealer then once we get to the place we can switch. I mean, the primary issue with that pool was that the enemies did not, like, group up proper. Because if they had all been caught in my meteor storm, then they would have been very, very sad. And dead very, very quick.
I need to get closer.
Let's see, is this a one-shot kill actually? Close. I deal so much damage. These guys. And I think it makes them very, very sad. But it makes me very, very happy. Because like when I'm doing a tier 11, I more or less have to use my all of my cooldowns if I want to get through things comfortably. Here I can just not care at all. I just go in and say, here's a fireball. And then they die. Okay, now we can change Bran to damage dealer. Now these are kind of like mini pluses, so we might as well just use our cooldowns on them, just to really make them sad very quick. Let's pick up this one. This is such a huge difference compared to the 11s here.
I need to get closer.
Still should not be sounding in things that hurt me. Because things do hurt quite a lot.
Found a bit of gold.
Good for you, Bran. I failed to click the target. Dinosaur. I was just straight up cowering in fear. Understandable. Although I do think they're terrified of the Devil Soul and not terrified of me. They should be scared of both.
Here to help. Grab a weapon and stand.
That backstabbing thing. Sent us to get all the treasure just to try to kill us when we got it all. That was easy. Alright. Let's see, what do we actually get? We get 6 crests. We really only get 6 crests. That's not worth it. Oh well. At least we did it. And got a little bit of crests. How many do I have now? 19? We had the adventure of 3, right? 5. 8. Oh well. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's head back to Donegal. And then I am very sorry, Chatter, but I think it is time for me to go to bed. Because it is 4:30 AM. So I think it's time to go to bed, yeah. I think that's reasonable.
Inquiring minds just got to know.
Let's quickly check this thingy. Oh, I can actually purchase things from the thing. But yeah, I am sorry. It is bedtime. I wish I could stay, but I am actually getting tired. Aww. Yeah, I'll take care of me. And I mean, if it wasn't because I was like hadn't already been up literally an entire day so far, I would have loved to stream more, but there's always next time, and that next time may be soon. Maybe as soon as tomorrow. Who knows? There's only one way to find out, and that is by following the stream. That was smooth, eh? You can also follow my Discord. God damn it, I can't send chat messages in my own chat in OBS. You can also follow. You can follow the stream if you want to get live notifications when I go live. You can also follow me on this, like join my Discord for bonus points. To get, well, even just an opportunity to chat with the lovely people of my community outside of my streams, I do also have some social media. What is the command for that? Yeah, there we go. I primarily use Blue Sky, which is just arazeena.bsky.social. And I also have a YouTube channel, which I'm heavily neglecting, which is something I really do intend on changing, which I feel like I say every single time. But hey, one day it's gonna be true. So that's why I keep saying it. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to stream for you all. And I do hope that you have a wonderful time wherever you do end up. And I hope to see you all again next time. Bye-bye.